Welcome back to Squawk Box. Each year around this very time, Wall Street bankers celebrate more than just the holidays. It is bonus season. Our next guest computes payouts and trends across the industry and found this year, though, won't bring as much cheer as in years past. I want to bring in Michael Karp. He is co-founder of the Options Group. Good morning. Is this like a lump of coal in my stocking, or is this just okay?
It's not a lump of coal, and it's I don't want to be the Grinch here either, but last few years the comp has trended up, and
right.
We've seen the revenues go down a bit. So we see this year to be a plateau year in terms of compensation. So our speculation is that comp this year is going to trend towards the downturn in all different products across the board.
If I am a winner, who is the big winner this year? What group do I have to be in if I'm in some unit at a Wall Street bank right now?
So fixed income is a winner this year. Fixed income comp has been trending down for the last 3-5 years. And this is the first time that we see that credit and mortgages within fixed income are going to do better than some other products within fixed
right.
income, like rates, emerging markets, FX, etc.
So fixed income, but we're looking at the screen here. It says down 1.1%.
It's the global
right.
picture that we're looking at.
Is there any group where it's going to be up meaningfully?
Within fixed income, credit and mortgages will be up.
And then I see it looks like the biggest loser might very well be anyone who's living in the equities world.
Equities, last 3 years, the comp went up. So if you look at where we are in terms of revenues and what's happened, even though you see the stock market at all-time highs,
right.
and you see the volumes,
right.
but the volume
right.
weren't there. And equities is taking a hit this year because, simply as much money wasn't made. And look at what's happened in Europe and in Asia. So it affected the global revenues for the equity division.
Can we just talk structurally what's happening on Wall Street? Because it also feels, what we haven't really talked about here is the commoditization of so many of these different business units in terms of how some of these banks are approaching it, some of the AI and machine learning and other things that are being implemented, and what that's actually doing to comp across the board.
So look, a lot of people talk about AI and machine learning, but, has it correlated into...
Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's still to be seen. But data science and analytics is, being implemented into banks and institutions massively. A lot of hedge funds are looking at AI, machine learning, and seeing how the results would be. But, it's very few that have figured it out, and the ones that have figured it out are the winners.
If I'm a rain-making M&A banker, how am I doing this year?
Look, superstars always find ways to get paid within institutions.
Right.
So if you're a great M&A banker, you should be all right. But our survey shows
how much am I making?
Depends.
I'm an MD, and I'm killing it this year.
You could make $2 million. If
$2 million
or more.
I'm looking for 10.
10, those days are over. There might be a few people that might trend into those levels, but those days have sort of been
And what
capped.
happens if I'm just an Excel monkey?
Then you're going to sit on a seat and be happy getting a paycheck.
And how much am I getting for staying up all night working on these spreadsheets?
You get a base salary, and base salaries depend on titles on Wall Street. So if you're an MD, you're getting a $400,000 base salary. If you're a director, you're getting a $250 base salary. And if you're under that, you're getting about $175,000 in base salaries. And our speculation is that some of these areas, some of the people are going to see zeros as well because the bonus pools are not that large.
Again, you're going to have a hard time ginning up much sympathy in this era.
Look, to us, 6 figures is 6 figures. It's a lot of money that Wall Street gets paid. And, I tell people all the time that you just can't focus on short-term greed. You got to look at, long-term and see where your career goes.
You've got it all backwards, my friends. You've got it all back. Short-term greed. Who was the model who used to not get up out of bed? Who would say they don't get out of bed for less than, 10 grand? What was the... You know what I'm talking about?
Look, I mean, if you look at the new surveys that are coming out, I was just talking to the professor the other day, and, with the Millennium Group, compensation is not everything. It probably stacks third or fourth in where they want to be. So, it all depends in what direction you want to take your career and your life.
I was just joking. I was trying to mimic
try to joke.
The boomers. The boomers. Joe's here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you very much.
Happy holidays.